Hello, welcome to badatpad, where an average guy me tries to beat endgame content. Today, we're recording, right? Yes, we are. Today, we are going to be doing a reaction video to Pad Academy, which starts in, like three hours or so? 3 hours. So this is, well, it'll probably be, like, up by the time I upload this video, I don't know. Anyways, we're getting Pad Academy for a sweet 2 weeks. Except it's not that exciting from what I remember. I haven't looked at this collab, or it's not really a collab, I haven't looked at this rare egg machine since Japan got it, and I remember when I looked at it at the time it was not exciting, but I could be remembering wrong, so we're going to take a look at all the new monsters. There's new monsters, new evolutions, and we'll talk about the rates and stuff like that. But let's take a look. So the event runs from the 13th, which is tomorrow, until 26th, which is like 2 weeks after that. And let's see, these new evolutions, you can see one of them here, which is the Orochi, the Pad Academy Orochi evolution. Anything else? There's an egg machine. We get a free roll. There's 5 through 8 stars. I believe it's a 5-stone machine. Let's see, there's a $1 deal. There's also, what else is there? A 20-stone deal, so it's 20? What? That's a terrible deal. Why is it 20 stones for the guaranteed roll? That's dumb. It's not even the top rarity. Sorry. Should not be. You get an orb skin for it, though. This is the orb skin. I actually think you get one of the new monsters is Pad Academy Amaterasu. And it comes with the Japanese orb skin. So Hino is in there, Yomi, Orochi, Susanoo, and Amaterasu. I actually think this orb skin looks pretty good from a look standpoint. I think it's pretty cute. I like the Japanese style. I like that there's some dragons in it. That's pretty cool. Hello, all of you people saying hi YouTube. You can say hi to Bab. Just kidding. What else? There's a monster exchange, and there is a new farmable, there's new weapon assist in the monster exchange. Q. Anything else? There is a Light Music Club Sakuya in MP Shop. Don't buy it, it's trash. And I think that's it. Okay, so let's take a look at what is in the machine and the new monsters. Again, this is the wonderful Pad Protic website, which is the place I get all of my Pad news from JP to see everything that's happening. And I will link this below, it's great. And another disclaimer is, as with all of these reaction/review videos, I will be, if I say something wrong, I'll put it in the description of the video in the top row. So go there and see if I said anything now that's wrong, and you'll be expecting it. And you'll know by the time I get there when I'm speaking it. Okay, so let's see. I talked about the orb skin, the lineup. So here's some rates. Actually, let's talk about the monsters first. Let's do rates at the end. So we have new monsters. So starting with the 8-star, which is the highest rarity, we have ourselves another Yogg color. We'll say another Yogg color. So it is a Yogg that is a tree. And also, it is made of sailor uniform skirts. Which I think is pretty funny. I think Beach Yogg was wearing a bikini, and I think this Yogg is made of women's clothing. So we went from wearing women's clothing to being made of women's clothing, which is cool. Let's take a look at him, the Yogg, like the monster itself, though. So, Awakenings are actually pretty different from the normal Yoggs. The Beach and the other Yogg evolutions we have, besides the regular light one, is Water in Beach and Fire in New Year's. And those ones both stick to the light Yogg form more. I think they have like multi-boost, maybe follow-up attacks, stuff like that. This one actually has double VDP, which is different, and it does not have the multi-boost. It is green-red, which is also different, because the other Yoggs, well, I guess Light Yogg has 2 different colors, but the other Yoggs were either blue, red, or like, I can't remember if they have no sub-attribute, but they're only one color. This one is green-red. The active skill is a bicolor And this also deviates kind of from the other Yogs. All the other Yogs make their primary color and hearts, and they just do a bicolor board of those. So light and hearts, water and hearts, fire hearts. This one makes actually wood and fire bicolor. So it's kind of like what's that monster? Christmas Sonia board. And it also does a heal, which is similar to regular Yogg, and Awoken skill bind by 4 turns. I can't remember if the Yoggs have that, because I don't have a Yogg. The leader skill is similar to the other Yoggs-ish. So it does have the above 80% HP for the highest damage, and also it requires color matching, but this Yogg is different. Again, the other Yoggs require 2... the light one requires 2 light combos, the water one requires 2 water, the fire one requires 2 fire. This guy needs a water and a wood and a fire. So 2 different colors, which I don't actually like that much. Only because I feel like the main use of Yoggs is for things like ranking and farming. And in those situations, you're usually popping a bicolor board that includes the one color you need. So like with light Yogg, you're using with ranking, you would probably you can bring Avalon Drakes, which has light wood bicolor, you can bring Ilms with light fire, but you have some flexibility in which bicolor board change you want to bring, and to some extent you can say the same for the water and the fire ones. As long as you have that one main color, it doesn't matter the other color. Because this guy needs wood and fire, for those purposes, you're more limited in the options you have. Like, this guy, the only board change you could pop to activate him every turn is Christmas Sonia, or I guess you could do tricolor with Inahime or something like that, or Verdandi. But the only bicolor that I know of is Christmas Sonia, which is not ideal, which I think makes him not that great for rankings. Like, if he was only needed 2 wood combos, you could use, in addition to Christmas Sonia, you could use Avalon Drake, you could use like Green Sonia, you could use, there's probably other things that I can't think of right now. But you could use any of those. You could use Zella, but none of those work for this guy. So this guy actually seems like he'll play a lot more similarly to Kami Masubi, who is a above HP type leader, but also needs 2 colors, which is wood and dark. This guy will have a higher multiplier, I think, than her. I think Kami Masubi is not as high of a multiplier, but I can't remember. But it's pretty close. You could system with 4 Xmas Sonias, yeah, but I do not have 4 Xmas. So I guess it requires you to have all of that one card, and not everyone might have that. Compared to Light Yogg, where you could use your Avalon Drakes, your Ilms, I guess your Yusuke's, your Yoggs, you could use like any of those. Anyways. So this guy is different than the regular Yoggs. He's probably better for regular content, but I wouldn't actually use Yogg or Kami Masubi for regular content to begin with, so yeah. Unless you have like 5 of him, then you can do whatever crap you want to. But you can say that about any regular Yogg too. Anyways, moving on. This isn't a new monster, it's a buff though. I believe this guy is an 8-star. And he got a new evolution. So he got some more heads. Did he get more heads? I don't remember. This is Pad Academy Orochi. And I don't remember what his last one had. I think the skill boost pluses are different. But he's just like Dark Orochi. I remember earlier, like when Dark Athena was more of a thing, I think this guy was better. Because he had 2 SBRs, so he was good, and he was TPA based. Nowadays, he's not good. Active skill is a 4-turn delay. That is the same as Reincarnated / Awoken Orochi. And leader skill is ×4. It's actually not too bad, ×14. It's pretty strong. I think that's a stronger leader skill than the regular Orochi, but it's more like of a niche usage. With the he has no bulk. He kind of has like a resolve type leader skill, which is used like sometimes for cheesing things, but besides that, it's not really useful, I don't think. So not great, and I don't think it works against multi-hits. It only works against single hits. So if I hit any hit, if you ever get hit with a multi-hit move that hits you below 50, the other hits will probably kill you. So not great. He's fine. I don't know where. If I had him, I don't really know where I would use him. I guess on Dark Athena, if anyone still runs that. So for the 7-star thing, was that all the 8 stars? Was that all the new ones? I think there might be more 8 stars. I can't. Yeah, there's more 8 stars. So they're just buffs. Slash evos. So we're just talking about new stuff right now. So another new monster. The R8 head. Oh, I think you're right. That makes sense. I think they changed the art and stuff. I can't remember what the old Orochi looks like. So this is the new Amaterasu, which a new card, which is Gamer Amaterasu, who is playing video games? Question mark. It's kind of hard to see what she has. I see chips. I see coke. I see she's laying on someone who's, I think, stripping her. I do not see. I see a controller and a keyboard, but I can't tell what game she's playing. Awakenings wise, she's a 10C, which is fine. She has that drop rate up, or is that EXP up? I actually don't know what that awakening is. Let me look it up real quick. I forgot it. I think the Halloween what's it called has it too. Halloween Zayrog has that, right? I'm trying to remember. Let me look it up. Let's see. Academy Amaterasu. So that's... Oh, I can't click on it. Let me see what the awakening is. Hold on. Hey, it's Kayuna. Welcome. Hold on. It's called Dungeon Bonus, in case you didn't know. That it slightly increases rank EXP, monster EXP, coins, and egg drop rate when playing solo. It is currently owned by that Light Fire guy, the Joker guy from the Yu Yu Hakusho collab, Valentine's Venus, Halloween, Zayrog, this, and Christmas Greta, I guess. I think it's a similar... Varroa Ellis is only for egg drop. I don't know the percentages. This one probably has doesn't increase as much as Varroa does. Yeah, she's 10C, 2 fingers. 7C in the Super Awakening, which is cool. So if you're playing her on the 7x6 board as a sub, you can get 5 times 2, so times 10 personal damage. Cool. Active skill is a Momaji style board change, so Wood, Light, and Heal tricolor, and also a full Awoken Bind Clear. So yet another inheritable Awoken Bind Clear, but those are pretty common these days, so not that special. 2x HP, so she's... I guess she's in the Vraska / BJ archetype of leader skills. Except she's for god types and purely combo based, which is nice. She also has a 5x recovery additional heal and matching orbs. That's not as good as it sounds. I believe that kind of leader skill is only 5x of her, like, Amaterasu's recovery, not team recovery. So based on this, it means that you'll be healing 1605 times 5 recovery with every orb match, or every time you just match an orb. Well, not every time you match an orb, but I guess basically after every turn, you'll be healing some. That'll be 8k HP, which is not very much. It'll be 16k, I guess, with the pair, but when you have 4x HP, it's not really a large amount. So she's fine. Nothing really great, I don't think. And I guess that's all the new monsters in the machine. We also have this one in the monster exchange. I believe you can farm for him with like that whole like whatever bronze token to silver to gold to rainbow token thing again. This I actually would highly recommend getting. Those are some great weapon assist awakenings. It kind of reminds me of, this is what's it called? This is called Pad Academy Student Handbook. It reminds me a lot of the Agidine card, or maybe even Slave? No, who is it? Who's the other one? Odysseus card, kind of. It has poison resist and one poison, 1 blind resist, and some stat increasing stuff. So I would highly recommend getting this. I'll probably put him on one of my... I think I could probably use him on my A5 Shishiwakamaru team. Instead of double Agidine, I can use this instead, because this is a more useful active skill than the second Agidine for A5. 5 to 1. 5 to 1 what? I don't know what that is. But it's pretty cool. So get this. It's 5-1 ratio for the rainbow and stuff. RIP. I'll do it anyways. So I guess it sounds like we'll have a hard time getting this. The token rate, exchange rate is pretty crappy. But RIP. But I would get it anyways. So let's talk about some buffs. I guess I'm not going to talk about the old cards unless they got buffed. I don't really feel like it. It wasn't a very exciting collab before this, so I can't imagine that anything anything pre-buff that did not receive a buff or evolution would be any good. So we have we have Academy Callie. So she got, you know what though, I would like to see their full thing, you know what I mean? Let's see if they put it in here. Did they put, I don't know if they put the full, whatchamacallit, in here. Yeah, I don't think the Pad Project writer of this article puts the full monster picture and stuff in here, which kind of sucks. We'll just talk about the buffs. Let's see. I don't want to go. Yeah, I don't want to go find it. It's okay. Don't worry about it. Oh, I shouldn't be lazy. I won't be lazy here. Let's go to take a look at all of them. On good old Pad X. So here is Pad Academy Callie. She has let's see, Wood Dark. She is the Dark Callie Orb change. So basically a rainbow board change that includes hearts with no additional effects for 7 turns. Not terrible. Awakenings wise, she got a lot of fingers now, a lot more fingers. I think she actually, did she get buffed in the most recent Japan buff? Because this information looks different than this. Yeah, I don't see the skill boost information on here. Well, anyways, yeah. So these are awakenings, they're not great. She has no damage awakenings, which sucks. Leader skill wise, I'm gonna read the leader skill from here actually, because I don't know if she got a buff later on. Let's see, force attack and reduce damage by 25, up to 5x. So she's times 20, and she's kind of Rishi, and she needs 4 colors, but you also need connected windows. That's terrible. She sucks. Next we have Pad Academy Uruka. If you don't remember, I believe she is board change. I think she's board change and attribute absorb void. Oops, I don't know why I opened it in incognito. Let's see. Super Awakening. She gets double 7C super with Super Awakenings, that's fine. 7x6 leader, that's fine. I just want to see her awakenings. For me, it's easier to just look at the awakenings from... I like to see the full set of awakenings to judge the character, and on here it doesn't show them all. But they basically increased her leader skill a little bit. Times 12, could be worse. I don't like the leader skill because it needs Fire, Water, Wood, Dark, and Heal. And while you're on a 7x6, that is easier, but it's also very specific. Needing 5 specific colors kind of sucks. So I'm not a huge fan. Not a huge fan. Yes. Moving on, we have Lucifer, who actually got a pretty different for him addition to his leader skill. 2x for all stats. So they added a HP clause to him. So he needs a skill boost or a skill pop, a HP clause, light attribute, and you need light. They need light attribute, but you don't need to make any combos or match any colors. So it ends up being, let's see, 2 times 3 times 2 is a number that 12 times 12, right? Is that times 12? 4 times 3, right? Times 12. Times 12, not that great. We're going to... Oh, well, times 12, but he also has times 2 to everything. That's a lot of stuff. I don't know about that. I guess you could use Izanagi on him, but it's fine. Don't care. Don't care. Let's see. We also have Academy Athena, who got a leader skill boost. Force attacks. I like that she has HP and recovery, but it's not a good multiplier. It's only 4 times 2.5. My mental math is not great. Times 10, that's what I thought. Times 10, oh, so bad. Not going to talk about that. Nope. Here we have Pad Academy Isis, who if you guys are long-time viewers, I used to put Pad Academy Isis right here. Because I think she looks great. Actually, I think I prefer this, let's see. Let's look. I think she is pretty waifu-y, if you ask me. I don't think, no one asked, but I think she looks pretty nice. Just slam. Pretty great. But I do not think her leader skill is that relevant anymore. 2x HP, so she's 7 times 2, so she's times 12. Nope. Times 12 rainbow, nope. This other one actually is also times 12, but she gets some. She's more balanced in that she gets some recovery for this cost of a little bit less HP, but we also don't care about that. Thanks, H-Core. Let's see. Moving. Oh, we have so many buffs. Hestia got Super Awakenings. Max cooldown reduced to 12 turns. That's cool. So all of the Greek-Roman 3 had their, which is nice. The ones that are not in this collab, just regular Uranus, regular everything. It looks like they all got cooldown reduction to their evolution, to their evolutions. That's cool. If you use those, that's nice. I believe it's the Attribute Absorb Void version 2, which is real nice. Leader skill. Fire, 2x attack for wood, gross, 4x attack for allies with both. This is no. I'm glad they removed the light orb match requirement, but it's not not really good for endgame. It could be worse, I guess, but it's no. The rest of them got Super Awakenings that I don't think we really care about. I think Hathor can get 3 7Cs. The rest of it kind of sucks. Not gonna talk about it. Here's some High Evolution artwork, that's cool. Shrug. So that's all the buffs. Let's take a look at the rates and see how they are. Let's see. These are not the rates. These are the rates. So, it is 6% total for the 8 stars. Here are the 4 8 stars. Prize-wise, if you were to... You know, we're not going to talk about that yet. Let's look at everything first, and then we'll see. So, 6 stars... 6% for 8 stars, 10% for 7, and 30% for 6. None of them are good. And 5 star. You know what? Actually, the School Ishtar isn't the worst thing to have. Like, I used the School Ishtar for something. I can't remember what it was, but I've used it for something. So it is something like a 46%. It is a 46% chance, it seems. Slightly less than a half chance for a diamond. I believe this is this still a 5-stone machine? How do you see how much the rolls are? Does anyone know how many stones is it? It should be 5, right? Unless they increased it. Gotcha, details. Reroll. 2 bundles. It's 5? Okay, it's 5. Okay. That's actually pretty good diamond rates for a 5-star, but it's not like a lot of the monsters are that good. In fact, I don't think any of them are really worth going for. Yikes. So I'd overall recommend not rolling and probably also not trading. You can trade for these 8 stars at the top, so let's actually see what you could trade if you wanted to. It says they will take 4 of the monsters, which is good. 4 GFEs, 4 6-star GFEs each. If you wanted to trade, I don't recommend, but if you wanted to, it's only 4 GFEs versus 5 GFEs or 5 7-stars. Oh, he wants Lucifer. Oh, nice. I'm probably not going to roll in this. So here's the trade things. You can take a look on the website. Again, I will link this article in the description below. But these are what you can trade for the 8 stars. Overall, oh, here's the rates. One exchange. 5 for everything. Gross. Yeah. So, that is, I think, everything. Did I miss anything? Skill ups, buffs, limit breaks, stats. Yeah, that's Pad Academy. Overall, not that exciting. I'm waiting for Gung Ho Super Godfest to roll my stuff. I would not recommend trading. I also would not recommend rolling. I think if I were to get something from the free roll, I guess I would want, even though I kind of bashed on the Yogg before, I'd want, because... Would I even want Yogg? I don't know. Yogg would be cool, I guess, but really nothing is that good. Uruka would be okay. People said she wants Lucifer. What does Lucifer do? Let's see. I don't remember. God Attacker Devil with a... Let's see. Reduce HP to 1. So it's the base Lucifer, the base Seraph Lucifer active skill. And she makes 6 heart orbs. I believe people used to use that sometimes for making BDP boxes. Some TPAs. Yeah, I don't need. I personally don't need. Yeah, I don't need. It's okay. 41444 is like Shiro, but worse. So, that is Pad Academy, and I think my thoughts in it, yeah, I wouldn't roll in this one, save for the freaking Gung-Ho Collab Super Godfist. That one has new Dark Evolutions that are pretty good. Some of them are more than pretty good, they're actually top of the current meta. I'd wait for that. Nothing here is really great. I guess if you got a 5-star, the Academy Ishtar, I remember I used it for a couple things. It's a, oh, it's not in, oops, I'm in the wrong page. I think it's a, I wonder if I can find mine. Hold. Academy Ishtar, I think it's a board change, but also has like a defense break or something. So it had some niche uses. Yeah, a void defense and also a tricolor that has water, wood, and light. So I think I used it on a Yusuke for some, or maybe on some rankings in fact. I don't remember. Green Yog is fun and spicy. It is made of dresses. Anyways, that is my review. Let me know if you're gonna roll, or if you're gonna trade or anything. If you're excited for any of these monsters. We got it for 2 weeks. Hopefully, we still get a Super Godfest like in next weekend. I mean, that would be nice. Ganku Super Godfest happen then, but I don't think it's gonna happen. But I would like that to happen sooner rather than later. Anyways, I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.